So the second group that we'll have on talking about some of the changes they've implemented within their workplace are going to be led by Mary Houle and Stacey Lundy within Emerson Industrial Automation.
Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about some of the changes that we've made at our company. Is actually called EGS Electrical Group, which is a division of Emerson Industrial Automation. So we'll talk a little bit about what we do and what we've done as far as office ergonomic improvements in the office, in production, and in our warehouse. Also some inspection and manual material handling and lifting. So as far as what we're doing, we're located in Elmira, which is, if people don't know that, a little bit north of Waterloo. Design modifications and manufacture of hazardous and non-hazardous electrical panels and lighting fixtures. And this is, a lot of our product goes to the oil and gas industry and mining industries. We have a small group. There's 61 employees in total, which approximately 43 salary, 18 hourly employees. And as we've been talking about the aging workforce, our average age in the salary group is 50 right now, and the average age in our plant is 47. So as you can see, we have problems with, trying to make things more efficient and easier for people as they age as well. Thanks. So how we started this, we had previous job hazard assessments. What we didn't have was physical demands analysis of our jobs, so factual information of what the actual physical demands of the jobs were. What we did was we hired someone through Workplace Safety and Prevention Services, an ergonomic specialist from there, came into our plant and offices. And what they did was she developed, of course, our physical demands analysis. And she also, as part of that process, she made recommendations for improvements, ergonomic improvements. So when she left, we had quite a list of ergonomic improvements that she suggested. So what we did was we worked with each area of the plant, because each area, particularly in our assembly group, had different processes. And we just took one area at a time and tried to work through the improvements with that area. So basically we had a list of ideas that this lady that helped us generated. And we sat down, we met with the employees in that group specifically, and reviewed the suggestions and had input from those employees. And that generated more ideas, some ideas because the person that reviewed the jobs isn't there on a day-to-day basis. Some of them didn't really seem to work for us, but we implemented those that we thought would work, and that included input from employees. We looked at office, plant, and warehouse ergonomics during this program, and Stacey is going to get into a little more detail of some actual improvements that were made. So a few other things that we did, we distributed some stretching exercises to employees in both the plant and the office, so kind of specific to sitting behind a computer all day for people in the office, and other stretching exercises people could have at their work benches. Also, the improvements in the plant were quite individual because people work at individual workstations. It's not an assembly line type of production. So we have a person, a skilled tradesperson that works with us, and he was able to go around to individual workstations and do a lot of individual modifications where someone might be tall, someone might be short, there's different processes in different areas, so could become quite an individual process for us. And a little bit of success as far as distributing exercises, we don't mandate that people have to do these exercises, so some employees have chosen to do them, and they're free during the day to stop work for a period of time and, do some stretching, particularly if they're feeling any discomfort. And we encourage people to do that, stop and do some stretching throughout the day. We also are lucky and fortunate enough to have a gym within the building, and people are free to use that before work, at lunch, after work. Again, some people are into exercise, some people aren't, but it is available for people to help in their own personal fitness. And we do offer a weekly yoga class as well. As far as mental health, we do have an employee assistance program as well. So I think it's also a positive employee relations procedure to do this type of thing, particularly when people feel that we're individually looking at what are their problems at their workbench or at their office station. So I think that was a positive outcome of it as well. And Stacey is going to take over and discuss some individual things that we've done.
Thanks, Mary. Mary likes exercise. I do not. I'm a lot louder than Mary, I think. Where are we? Okay, so we'll start with the office ergonomics. We were fitting the chair to the person. So we have a lot of different, everybody is their own size, shape, style, everything else. So we brought in 4 different types of chairs for people to try. And we let everyone try the chair and pick the chair out that they wanted in the office. The one with the pink sweater on it is my chair. At the bottom is my workstation. I have arthritis, so I have lots of gel pads everywhere at my workstation. And the other picture is just someone else's desk that looked neat that day, so I took a picture. I am just under the average age, and Mary's just over the average age, in case anybody's wondering. So we do have quite the aging workforce. This is my lovely dear friend Diane, who works on the shop floor. And Diane is about 66-ish years old, I'm guessing. She makes our big, huge panel boards, as you see on the my right-hand side picture. And we've always tried all different kinds of task lighting so that they can see to wire inside these giant panels. Some people have trouble, some people don't have trouble. So we came up with this movable, portable light that hangs right over top of her workstation and anybody else's workstation that wants to use it, because it's very portable, it's on wheels, anyone can use it in the department, and it makes seeing the wiring of your panel board a heck of a lot easier. These are adjustable tables, carts, thank you, adjustable carts that we purchased. We probably have 20 of them now. So anyone that is in general assembly, they do a lot of small builds. So they can take their adjustable cart over to their bench, build their product, and just slide it onto the cart instead of having to lift any of the boxes. And they don't have to bend. It reduces back strain. After they're done with that, it just moves to an area, and then the shipping receiving department takes the adjustable cart and puts it in the warehouse until it's going to get delivered to the customer. So they work for everyone in all the different departments. These are 2 cage lifters that we have. We utilize a lot of cages to hold our castings. We have a lot of sand castings. Some are iron, some are aluminum. The iron ones are a lot heavier than the aluminum ones. So what the cage lifters do is they just lift the material up this way so that you can reach and grab the material without having to bend inside the cage anymore. Again, it's to reduce back strain. It gets utilized in assembly and in our paint department. How am I doing? In the warehouse, we bought a pallet wrapper. Some of the people in our warehouse still don't like the pallet wrapper. I'm not quite sure why. They used to stand, Mary will be my skid, and go around the skid like this manually with the wrap to wrap the skid. So we bought the pallet wrapper. You can drive your skid up onto the pallet wrapper and it wraps manually so that they don't have to perform that task anymore. It improves quality, health, safety, efficiency. It does everything. So I'm very proud of our pallet wrapper. I am. It's a wonderful thing. It really is. We also purchased 2 skid lifters. So what we have, sometimes we have project work, and we have 200 light fixtures that we're building. Ballasts that go into light fixtures can weigh a lot. Most of our assemblers on the shop floor are female. No offense, guys. And so they can get heavy over time. So what we do is we put the whole skid of whatever product we want to on top of the skid lifters, and then it gets adjusted to the height of the worker. So they can put it wherever they want, and as they take material off onto their adjustable cart and slide it onto their bench, they can adjust it up and down depending on how much is on the skid for them. Oh. We're finished. That concludes our presentation. Thank you, everyone. Are we answering questions?
Yeah, sure. Are there specific questions?
This lady has a question. No? Oh, I thought she was going to have a question.
Okay, thanks a lot.
I scared them all away.